Bienvenidos! Today we're going to talk about the present tense of the Spanish verb ir, which means to go. Ir is kind of a funny looking verb because it only has two letters in the infinitive form, ir, ir, and when we conjugate it in the present tense, it's irregular. It doesn't look at all like the infinitive form, and these are the five standard forms of ir in the present tense. Voy, vas, va, vamos, van. And I've divided the use of the present tense of ir in three main categories. The first category is when we're talking about going to a place. All right? If we're going to the bookstore, then we could say voy a la librería. Voy a la librería. If we're going to the park, we could say vamos al parque. And when we are going to a place that's masculine, we have to make it's like a contraction when we take the a and the el and combine them to make al. So this word right here, al, is really a combination of a and el. This is the el, that means the masculine singular article the. It's not the same as el with an accent mark, because el with an accent mark means he. This is not used in the contraction. Only the article masculine singular the. Vamos al parque. So we could put any of the forms of ir in here and it would make sense in the sentence. Van al parque, they are going to the park. Vas a la librería, you're going to the store. So that's going to a place. Now we can also use ir to talk about something that is going to happen in the future, a future action. And we do this in English also. So if we wanted to say, I'm going to play, we would just say, voy a jugar. If we wanted to say, you're going to play, vas a jugar. Okay? This is an action that's going to happen in the future. She's going to sleep, va a dormir. Okay? So we can use any of the forms of ir here, and they will make sense in these sentences. Ir can also be used in Spanish to talk about let's do something, let's do an action. You know, let's go to the store, let's walk. In Spanish we'd say, vamos a nadar, let's go swimming. Okay, vamos a nadar. Or, vamos a dormir, let's go to sleep, we're tired. Okay? This means let's go do something. Now, there are other words that we use frequently with ir when we're talking about these three circumstances. Otras palabras, some other words are hoy, mañana, el lunes, los martes, days of the week, a las tres, or times. So, for example, in the sentence, we're going to a place, voy a la librería, we could say, voy a la librería hoy, I'm going to the bookstore today. Or, voy a la librería el lunes, I'm going to the bookstore on Monday. We're talking about going to a place, we're also talking about future action. And when we're just dealing with future action, we could say, vas a jugar a las tres, you're going to play at 3. Okay? Vas a jugar el lunes, you're going to play on Monday. Okay? Va a dormir a las 9, you're going to sleep at 9. Okay, so there are other words a lot of times that make these sentences more specific that are frequently used with ir. Some question words that we often use with ir are ¿a dónde? ¿A dónde vas? To where are you going? ¿A dónde vas mañana? Where are you going tomorrow? Okay. Another frequently used question word is que combined with hacer. ¿Qué vas a hacer? What are you going to do? We could say vamos. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? What are we going to do? And we could say, ¿qué vamos a hacer a las 3? What are we going to do at 3 o'clock? ¿Qué vamos a hacer el martes? What are we going to do on Tuesday? Okay. Another frequently used question word with ir is cuando. ¿Cuándo vamos al parque? When are we going to the park? ¿Cuándo vamos al parque? ¿Cuándo vamos a caminar? When are we going to walk? ¿Cuándo vamos a trabajar? When are we going to work? So, cuando vamos, that would mean when are we going? And then we could say, ¿cuándo vamos a trabajar? When are we going to work? Okay. And another statement we can use to talk about something that's going to happen in the future uses the word cuando. We can say, cuando vamos al parque, when we go to the park, vamos a jugar al fútbol. Okay? When we go to the park, we're going to play football. Okay? Cuando vamos al parque, jugamos al fútbol. Another thing I want you to pay attention to with this sentence is this verb is conjugated and this verb is conjugated as well. Cuando vamos al parque, jugamos al fútbol. When we're talking about a future action here, vas a jugar, the second verb is not conjugated. This is a statement. You're going to play. She's going to sleep. This one is saying, when we go to a place, then we're going to do an action. So when we go to a place, then we're going to do an action. This is just saying, we're going to do an action. Okay, so that's the difference between these two. And here's another example. Cuando vamos a la tienda, so when we're going to this place, then we're going to buy food. Cuando vamos a la tienda, when we go to the store, we buy food. Compramos la comida. So, just two different sentence structures. We're going to do something. When we go to a place, we do something.